Okay, good afternoon. Today in this video, I'm going to analyze one of literary studies of prose fiction based on elements of fiction. Before I get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Bagus Peby Pradnya. In this time, I will analyze one of the American movie that is The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is a series of young adult dystopian novels written by American novelist Suzanne Collins. The series is set in the Hunger Games universe and follows young Katniss Everdeen. The analysis of plot in Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games. Literary elements. The first one, genre. Dystopian, science fiction, drama, and action. The second one, setting and context. The novel is set in various locations in the fictional country of Panem. The third one, narrator and point of view. The Hunger Games is told in the first person from the perspective of Katniss Everdeen, a 16 years old girl living in District 12 of Panem. Uh, the fourth one, tone and mood. Somber, gritty, thrilling, suspenseful, and exhilarating. The fifth one, characters, protagonist and antagonist. The protagonist of this first book in the Hunger Games trilogy is Katniss Everdeen, our narrator. The antagonist is somewhat harder to identify as we are not quite sure whom to blame for the harsh realities of Katniss' life. The capital and the game makers set the stake and pull the strings, but the other tributes are the ones who try to end our protagonist's life. This discussion about who the true enemy is recurs throughout the series. The sixth one, major conflict. The major conflict in the Hunger Games is Katniss' struggle to survive the games and return home to her family without losing her sense of self. And the seventh one, climax. The climax is the moment Katniss and Pete are about to eat the Nightlock at the end of the games. The, the eighth one, foreshadowing. When Rue fails to make it to the meeting point, she and Katniss agreed to. This is a warning to Katniss that sometimes is amiss. The ninth one, understatement. After Pete's name is called at the reaping, Katniss has a flashback to the time he helped save her family from starvation by giving her a burnt loaf of bread. Katniss recalls the, that she never thanked him for his generosity, but resents that she can't thank him now either. In her own words, somehow it just won't seem care if I'm trying to slit this throat. Collin, 61. This is a humorous, if macabre, example of understatement. The 10th one, allusions. The, the entire Hunger Games tournament is an allusion to the Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. The 11th one, imagery. C-section titled Imagery. The 12th one, parallelism. The lives of the people in the different districts are a clear example of parallelism in the novel. At the first glance, it may seem that life in District 12 One of poverty and back-breaking drudgery is diametrically opposite to that of District 1, where inhabitants have enough resource and free time to especially train for the Hunger Games. However, whether they are pampered or impoverished, all non-capital inhabitants of Panem follow parallel life trajectories at age 12. Whether their family makes precious jewels for the capital or means coal to power Panem, their name gets entered in the reaping lottery and stays there until age 18. The parallel lives of Panem's citizens illustrate that no one is beyond the reach of the capital. The last one, personification. The arena of the games is treated as a living entity that interacts with the tributes. Aside from the other tributes, it is the biggest threat and sometimes the toughest opponent, as no one but the game makers knows what it will do next. Okay, that's all my analysis. I hope all of you understand. Thanks for your attention.